guys, welcome to week 3 of our online class. I hope you're enjoying yourself so far and learning lots of good, useful information. You have quite a few videos to watch in this soft chalk, but this first one is dedicated to getting you acclimated to the control panel. And so I'm going to click into the development course that you all now have on your My Blackboard page. And you'll notice when you click in, it's completely blank. We're starting from scratch here. But you see over here on the left-hand side the control panel, and you can click here to expand the control panel. The control panel has functions for both building and teaching, and so what I'd like to do today is to show you some of the features of the control panel for managing course files, turning course tools on and off, and customizing the look and feel of your course. So we'll talk a little bit more later about the Grade Center in this semester, and a lot more detail next semester when I teach the EDTC 554 teaching in the online environment class. But for now, let's just look at the designer functions of the course that are going to help you get your own development course set up. So first, I'd like to show you the file manager, and if you click on files and click on the name of your course here, you'll see an area where you can upload, organize, and manage all of the files of your course. And you probably noticed by now that you can upload files from any content or tool area by browsing to your computer, right? When you do that, it sticks a copy of the file here in the file manager, but that can get a little bit messy if there's no organization or structure to it. So let's say you have a really large file that you want to display in your course, or a folder that has a bunch of files in it, and you probably aren't going to want to upload those one at a time, right? So the easiest way to manage files from your computer to your course is to set up a web folder, and I'm going to show you how to do that now. So you click on Set Up Web Folder, and it's going to bring up a new window that has the current web address for your development course. It's already highlighted. You're going to right click on that and click Copy. And then it gives you step-by-step instructions for setting up it's what's called a network location on your computer, but I'm going to walk you through it here in this video. So you go to your Start menu, you click on Computer, and out here in this white space on the right-hand side, you're just going to right-click and click on Add a Network Location. That's going to bring up a wizard that walks you through setting up what's known as a custom network location. So you're just going to say Next here. This is where you're going to paste that address, and you'll notice in here it has the name of your course. So there's the address to the file manager in your development course. You're going to say Next. Okay, and it may take a minute. I had to cut out probably about 30 seconds of wait time on this video for it to prompt me to log in. But basically, it's going to ask you to log in. It's going to ask for your login credentials, and that's going to be the same as you used to log into Blackboard 9. So your 000 number and your password. You can tell it to remember your credentials so that it doesn't ask you every time you update a file, and say OK. Let me just point out here that you only want to do this on a machine that you use every day. You do not want to set up a network address on a shared computer or a public computer because you don't want people uploading files to your course. Here's where you can change the name, so you can say My Development Course, or name it whatever you'd like, and say Next. And it says we've successfully created the network location, and I'm going to go ahead and choose to open this location when I finish. So I'm going to finish, and it's going to bring up what you're used to seeing as a folder in Windows. And so you can see that I can, from here, from this interface, I can create a new folder, say, and call it. And the reason that there's a lag time is because it is having to connect to the back end of Blackboard. But I can just call this, say, Course Information. You'll notice that when I name files, I always use underscores in place of spaces. That's going to save you a lot of trouble in development because a lot of times the learning management system or even your browser cannot interpret spaces in between words, and sometimes you'll see it put a percent sign there. That's its way of compensating, but it's better to always put an underscore in between spaces and words. So I'm going to name this folder Course Information. Let it think on it for a second. And now that it's created, I can click in here. And let's say I'm working on my course syllabus here. I can now save this course syllabus to my new network location, My Development Course, Course Information. And I'm going to save this as a PDF file. So I'm in My Development Course, Course Information, PDF file. I'm going to say save. Bear with me for just a second, and I'm going to show you how this translates. Again, it's asking me to log in. I'm going to tell it to remember again. I'm going to show you how this translates to the back end of your Blackboard course. So you see it's saving it to My Blackboard Course in a folder called Course Information. All right, so let's go back into the Blackboard course. I'm going to X out of this folder. And go back and just refresh this file manager. And you'll see now a folder has been created in my file manager called Course Information, and there's my file. So now I can use my web folder to save other files directly. So let's say now I'm working on my course schedule. Let me pull that up. Okay, so here's my course schedule. I'm done making edits. I want to save it to my course. I can just say File, Save As. Find my new network location. Double click into the folder I want to save it to. Save it as a PDF and click Save. So hopefully that gives you an understanding of how you can edit files on your local computer and quickly get many files into the back end of your course. Let's just refresh this. And you'll see now I have both files here. Let me show you one more thing. I can also drag and drop files from one location to another. So for example, let's say I have a lot of documents saved here on my local computer. You can see I have them saved to my T drive actually. I can drag and drop or copy and paste an entire folder from one location to another. So let me just open up the other network location. I'm going to go back here to the root. I just want to show you how I can drag from here. So here's something in my T drive to here something in my actual course. So I can drag an entire folder with contents into the back end of my course. Okay, and now you can see when I refresh my file manager that I now have the course orientation folder and its contents in my course. So that's how file management works. The web folder is very useful when you're designing. Again, because you don't have to upload file by file from within a page, you can upload everything you need first here, and then instead of browsing to your computer, you browse to the course and find it here in your file manager.